We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin.
And today, Faith Acolytes, we take a look at these. And what this is the Saucy Nuggs from Wendy's. And the one on the left here is the spicy buffalo. The one on the right is the spicy ghost pepper. And I picked these two because they were supposedly the spiciest nugs on the block were supposedly these two. They've got a bunch of new flavors. So I think what we're seeing here is kind of a war between Wendy's and KFC. And I have done the KFC Saucy Nuggets, not the Saucy Nuggs, but the Saucy Nuggets in a separate video. You can check that out in the spicy restaurant playlist if you are interested in that. But for now, let's, I think what we're going to do is, let's do this. There's a couple here that didn't manage to get sauced. So let's take one of each. And I just want to, I think these are a particle. Yeah, these are, this is compressed chicken. This is not, this is a chicken sponge. And I'm sure the ghost pepper is as well. So right off the bat, the KFC ones are a better quality of chicken. And but let's find out about flavor. We got it. We might as well just see. So let's start with the ghost pepper. There's almost like a sort of ranch thing going on here in the breading. Oh, it's salty. Definitely this is sort of a ranchy thing. All right. And that's in the coating. Let's try the buffalo. This one didn't get sauced. So these taste like I guess just regular nuggets. Maybe like the regular spicy nuggets. Okay, so I'm gonna try to sauce the rest of these if I can. I don't know how to do that. So KFC's were sauced a lot better. This is this thick goop here in the bottom of this. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. You can kind of see it. This is how it's flowing. All right, I'm gonna get as much of this crap as I can find. Okay, so from that perspective, KFC, all those were fairly uniformly sauced, and they did a better job with it. This is sort of a buttery buffalo. Not a big fan. Oh. You know, here's where I gotta give it to. This, how are they doing this? This ghost pepper is, like none of these are, most of these are dry. I guess, maybe I'll just do your work for you, Wendy's. Let me, no, let me do it. No, get out of the way. I'll just do it myself. That's much better. Yeah. You guys are working too hard not saucing stuff, so Just get out of the way. I'll just do it my damn self. The sauce is honestly kind of foul. Alright. So, I had one of each, both unsauced and sauced. Here's where I'm going to give it to Wendy's. Like, they've had an OG spicy chicken sandwich forever. They still have their spicy ghost pepper chicken on the menu. I have done a review for that. You can go check that out as well in the restaurant playlist if you're interested. So I appreciate them kind of leaving that stuff there. What I don't appreciate is the cheapness of this. This is nonsense. This is why I never get McNuggets either. I don't like chicken sponges. So, while I was unexpectedly impressed with the KFC, because it was actually chicken, I am not impressed even slightly so far with these. On the menu it said the spicy buffalo, which is this nonsense, and the spicy ghost pepper were the two hot ones. I almost never believe it when it comes to buffalo, but that's why I got both. I should have had a drink. These are woeful. All right, let's move along. I don't understand what they're trying to do with these spicy ghost pepper ones. I should rate the heat of those. Very, very moderate tingle. Probably about what their normal spicy chicken sandwich is, so I would say not very much. There's a bit of an afterburn. I'll be generous and give the spicy buffalo a default 1, which, by the way, is the highest that the nuggets from KFC, that was the highest they ever got. All right, on to the spicy ghost pepper. So I think the spicy chicken, the ghost pepper chicken, is a ghost pepper ranch chicken. And that, I think, is what these are trying to be. Again, this is not very good. Heat is slightly higher than the buffalo. The flavor is worse, much worse though. This is oh man. This is awful. These are quite unpalatable. Heat-wise, I'm not giving, these don't deserve more than a default 1. They're not what I would consider particularly hot. That's what kind of pisses me off though about menu items chasing the so-called chili or spicy aspect of things, is You can care about quality. It is possible to do that. But we have Burger King and now Wendy's just throwing any old damn thing out there and slapping the word spicy on it, or using whatever super hot they want to sprinkle a little fairy dust in there. And it's just throw anything out there. Just say anything. It's meaningless. All right, so after I've had those, I will say there's enough residual fire left. I will give the spicy ghost pepper nugs a legit one. So credit where it's due. I think the nugs are shit. The Wendy's spicy nugs, in my view, are shit. But the Buffalo is, while awful, is less awful from a flavor perspective, and that's a default one. The spicy ghost peppers are just a putrid example of the worst of the cynicism of the fast food industry. But they are a legit one in terms of heat. So I really wish fast food would try to at least make a stab at quality. And obviously I don't have to go and do all this stuff. You know, at the moment I don't make any money from this channel, so it's not like I have to do all this stuff. But I like to do it. I like to build a resource for the community. And what I consider more the expanded community as well, where you have chili curious normies. So I try to make a library. And one of the things about libraries is that they, by nature, tend to have a lot of history in them. There's stuff on this channel and on my blog that exists nowhere other than those two places. And it's a facet I find super, super appealing. So when stuff like this intersects with, my chili head world, as it were, I want to be able to go out and try, as long as it's not like, if it was ghost pepper onions, I wouldn't do it. Like, I do have limits to that, but I think part of this is to for the chili curious in particular, is to say this is not a good example of what being a chili head can be. Like, you can have outstanding flavors and decent heat. It is certainly possible. This is not a good example of it, though. So if you're a lot of chili curious, that's how they get into it, is they go out and they try all these so-called hot or spicy menu items that are commercially available. And I guess trying to be like a signpost or a guiding light, if you will, pointing them in the direction where they can start to get satisfaction and enjoyment out of it, means that they can get to higher level stuff and more enjoyable stuff, maybe even challenges, that much sooner. And I think it benefits everybody in the community to keep having an influx. And the more there's a demand for it, the more we'll actually start getting, hopefully, companies actually caring about the stuff they put out and marketing like that. And we'll start getting, we can always have more good high quality stuff. This certainly wasn't it, but long range, that's the end goal. But anyway, as far as this goes, for me, this is nothing I'm going to care to repeat, and I don't find those particularly worthwhile. I will say, though, that the KFC Saucy Nuggets, the Mango Habanero, were a very nice surprise. And if you're looking for this type of thing, and you want to kind of wade in and get your toes a little wet as far as heat, go there first. And don't just drive on, just bypass. And you can get to this if you want to. But I would say start with the better example first, so you can see, just what sort of things are possible. And we'll just leave it there. So that was the Wendy's Spicy Buffalo and Spicy Ghost Pepper Saucy Nuggs. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.